What am I looking for? Making the announcement. Okay, this time we're doing it for real, and I'm not 24 hours early. Um, we are here for the finals game of the Clan Wars. Um, we have SlyNight versus DirtyDeeds. DirtyDeeds is running a aggro unicorn deck. Um, we've got Scorpion Splash, which I think is kind of interesting. We've got Forgeries to protect the Cavizors, Join the Phrase, and Unleashed Djinns, and Miyako for some extra straightens. Everything else looks relatively standard for this kind of deck. The Yurts will be real useful for the honor that he'll be bleeding from Unleashed Djinn. And that one assassination might be really useful because SlyNight is running Netsus, and this guy can really slow down the Unicorn game plan. Besides, like, this deck is the current, I guess, hot button deck in the meta right now. People are up in arms about it. It's certainly a very good deck. Basically, you stack up a character with a bunch of attachments and fate, and then just walk forward until you win. And the Unicorn Splash is there for straightens and some movements. Let's make sure. It helps with the spell, right? Alright. Chess clocks are set. Mad Dog Finals. We're going to find out who's the best. Who's the best dog? Let me full screen this. Turn the lights on. Nope, that's the fan. There we go. Alright, hopefully that'll help me not be washed out because the sun's coming in through a window. I expect this game is going to be very quick, one way or the other. Unicorn tends to be hyper aggressive, and I think if there's any petering out against this Crane deck, that's going to be the end of it. We see Doji Challenger, which is probably what SlyNight's going to buy, especially since he's on the play, and a Gunso and Yasamura, which are probably the two things we'll see played on Unicorn's side. A little bit of an upset here. The Doji Challenger only has 2 fate. Usually it's 3. I expect we're going to see the Gunso get bought first, find a Yasamura, and then dupe it. Oops. Oh, and I realized I was playing, so let me zoom back in. Gunso with 1. That finds the Yasamura for a dupe. Both players bid 5. And we get to find out how turn 1's going to go. Hunting Falcon, did they implement the thing where I can see? Can't see where it is. but that's probably where Sly's going to go because he doesn't want to hit Endless Plains. I expect he's looking for, if he doesn't already have, a new name for that Kage to just come out as a free stand. Not seeing any diplomats, or I guess any diplomats is a good thing. DirtyDeeds might be able to sneak a break without having to deal with Magistrate Station or any other rough provinces. Yep. So we're going to see an Earth military, political. I think he's got good chances of winning either one. Does decide to go military, does go with the Manicured Garden. The Gunso got rid of a young warrior and a keeper. So it is possible that we can see 3 conflicts here on Unicorn side. There's a big old defend, so Tessin maybe. We see a defensive Unleashed to Jin. That's kinda spicy. RTOs will be a little trickier. There's a Defend Your Honor, which is cancelled by a forgery, so it sticks. It's a big deal. I expect there's a Tessin somewhere hiding in there. RTO's a little trickier, but there is a favorable ground there. So the challenger may just dip out. I expect if Magistrate Station gets banned, as most people are thinking, and Toshimoku becomes the RL choice for Crane, Unicorn's probably going to lean hard into Unleash to Jin. Oscar looks like he's having to think about this. Oh, no, wait, never mind. It is... Whose action is it? Oh, it's Sly's action. Okay. Yeah, the Jin only affects current characters when it's played. If I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've seen the card. So what character... Oh, I guess he could new name and then drop Kageyu in there. Which feels like it's a bit earlier than he would have wanted to play that card. But now RTOs are turned back on. So Kageyu can end up in a couple of conflicts here. Disguise is pretty badass. I would like that keyword to get revisited, but hopefully in a measured and methodical way, and not the horseshit scattergun approach we got with Rally. So where the open hand gets played, favored mount brings it back in. Hunting Falcon gets played, really wanting to avoid endless plains, which is what he sees. I really do wish I could tell where that was. Um, yeah, I'd like to see some kind of like cross clan disguised. No, the change isn't in yet, Dario. I can't tell what province the Endless Plains is on. So it seems like a relatively easy feature to implement, um, but not a big deal. Well, there's the word from the horse's mouth. I may want to change my stream title. What's wrong with my stream title? Did I? What have I screwed up now? So we're seeing a fire conflict at City. Talisman comes down on Kageyu. Yeah, that's the right stream, isn't it? Yes, yes. He's got a different name than his Discord name. Don't freak me out like that, dude. I make it. I make enough mistakes as it is. So we see Talisman over to Magistrate Station. Join the fray comes in. Favorable ground moves Kageyu in. Gaijin custom stand, so he's still like even charging in Miname Kaze regulars didn't get the break on Magistrate Station, and that is a huge deal. Upholding breaks takes the Gaijin customs. Things are not looking good. Yeah, Jinsito, I think you're right. I think he's now got a problem. Because that he can covert the Kageyu, but that favored mount means that that doesn't matter. So it's going to be real hard to force a break on Magistrate Station, which needs to happen really soon. And there's a Netsu, so HMT is never going to trigger this game. And given the fact that he flipped a Diplomat and a Whisperer, he's got plenty of fate for... Now, what the fuck happened to Yasumura? Sorry, I missed something because I was... Oh, it got voided and left. Okay. Yeah, so the Diplomat's going to protect Kageyu into whatever he wants to walk into. Netsu is stopping HMT triggers, so there is nothing. Oh, yeah. So Netsu stops Endless Plains as well. Or the Dip, like, it's just, there's answers upon answers here. Well, the Diplomat also stops Endless Plains too, because he can just, the Diplomat can escort Kageyu. So we see a big push for fire, get some keepers out, get a keeper out. Goes to Magistrate Station, we see, I mean, that Kageyu is just insurmountable. It's 11 military before anything happens. This is brutal and quick. I think you left off an unfun and uninteractive Zarzucket. Towers are unfun and uninteractive. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think he duped Netsu because he doesn't need to, unless there's a super surprise assassination happening. Unleashed Jin gets canceled, which matters. Uh, Kageyu probably gonna bow out ulti, um, or we just pass through. So walks at Endless Plains, doesn't trigger it, plays a captive. That's going to force a card burn to break. Um, Breaking is somewhat pertinent here, but at the same time, he's played 3 honor of his turn. Um, oh, no, there's the honor for the break. Wave the open hand to send the Whisperer home. Yeah, Curse of Butterfingers is very needed for stuff like this. Okay, we see Kageyu move in off the mount. We'll see a straighten. There's a break. Ready's Netsu, not that that's super critical. Um, Curse is bad as a card or bad for a game, Tomoyo? Bad as a card. I mean, it's the safest and easiest way to burn a tower. I mean, it does something in this matchup, right? Like, yeah, the Hunting Falcons get pitched, and probably a new name at this point, but you're still stripping stats. I mean, yeah, 2 attachments can kill you, but it at least provides the illusion of agency. Okay, so we have Netsu dupes and veterans, none of which I think is really going to matter here. Yeah, Magistrate Station was used when Kageyu got moved in and stood up to break Endless Plains. So we see the Tetsukubai and Ride at Dawn to strip cards. And my phone thinks it was I was talking to it, so that's weird. Yeah. You don't like attachments and how they can be used. You do, like, if you're gonna play at a competitive level, you do have to have a game plan for competitive decks. He was breaking with the Diplomat and Whisperer, and then Way of the Open Hand got played to send the Whisperer home. So big old Paul conflict. Um, there's 2 proving grounds, so cards aren't going to be an issue. Yeah, unfortunately, I think it is going to be like this. And there's a conceit, because what the fuck is he going to do about that? That was unfortunate in that it wasn't. I don't think that was a fun game for Oscar. That matchup is just inherently shit. And SlyNight got a really, really good draw. Yep, but the upside is Mad Dogs won. Yeah, I agree. That wasn't much of a game. It It was a tower beating. Um, so there we go. That is the end of the clan wars. Yeah, I do think you're right, Tomoya. Benefactor and Noyan can uh, definitely allow Unicorn to play more of a mid-range style, um, and hopefully that provides them some value that they don't already have. That you got to watch unfold. Yep, that is what the best decks do is make it so your opponent can't play the game. Whether that's towers, dishonor, or honor, the less your opponent gets to do, the better you're going to do. Um, but yeah, that was the end of the Clan Wars. It was a great event. I'm glad I got to stream a chunk of it. Hopefully, season 2 of it starts up in the near future because it looked like it was a blast, and I will get on top of that and either stream or participate in it. Either way. Um, but thank you all for joining us. Big shout out to the people who organized this. These online events are a blast, and they're real good for the environment since we're living in the most boring apocalypse ever. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me, and I will catch you guys on the next one.